A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. In this channeling session, I would be giving you an energy update for twin flamers. Also because a lot of twin flamers, maximum of them are star seeds. And this is going to be a time frame which is from 17th of May to 24th of May. Today is 18th May. And in one of my yesterday's channeling, I have already spoken about the energy shift that is going to happen right from 16th May and 17th May. So today it will be from 17th to or 18th to 24th of May. Now this is a very important time for all of those people who are in the ascension journey because the sun, there is an alignment, a type of alignment of sun which is going to be creating and sending those type of frequencies that can heal you. So some of you people receive frequencies and I am personally aware about it. There is a personal experience in this, and these healing frequencies are very powerful. Just the way few days back they were really dark frequencies or dark energies. Some of you who have not yet trained your mind to ignore them or to make the most out of them, probably suffered in a negative way. You went down very low, you became very dull, there was no energy. But some of you were able to transmutate it. Every time you transmutate a feeling of darkness, a dark energy, some kind of trigger, you know that it always helps you in your ascension work, right? But then these type of healing frequencies are sent so that even those can get uplifted, especially if you have devoted yourself to master souls. But you have not remembered your master souls or you have not asked for help when you got stuck. Then these healing frequencies are sent so that you remember them. Don't forget the source. That is the whole point of it. Sometimes we get so scared, sometimes we get so depressed that we forget to surrender at that time. Or even if we had been practicing surrender, in that particular moment of pain and suffering, grief, we try to take too much control. We try to think, or we think, we don't try, we think that I can play some part in this, or I can do this, or I can do that, that I, me, myself becomes very strong. Surrendering means there is no I, me, myself. Alright? Another thing that will happen in the coming few days is that some of your junk DNA will get released. Junk DNA is the DNA that you don't need, and if it's present over there, it's of no use. It's just like taking extra space. How you have junk files or all those temporary files are formed in your laptop, in your computer. And once you delete all of it, not only your speed becomes fast, but you are also able to upload or download better things that are of your use. Junk DNA is also that part of your DNA, which is sort of corrupted DNA. So that will also release, and you will also be able to download or activate those part of your DNA that are going to help you in your ascension work. Now we also know, some of us know, but I will relay this information again, that 2020 was a year of twin flames. 2020 is also the year, a good year for star seeds. That's the reason why you will notice, even on this channel and on the other channel combined, we have crossed around 10,000 subscribers, right? Which means there are many people all across the world who are connected to it, to this type of work that we are doing. But still you will see that they are not as affected by the pandemic or by all the other things like the diseases. You could be having pains and aches, but you know already by experience that in the twin flame journey, this is very common, especially for divine feminines, to get pains and aches. And once you do ascension work, once you do inner work, you get into therapy mode. whichever mode you get into to release it, you feel so much better, and you know that this type of pain is never coming back again, because your pain is connected to chronicle thought patterns. The chronicle thought patterns, they have to release. So once you release those thought patterns, which are very hard and stubborn, automatically the pain slowly and gradually will go away. At the same time, it will help you with something, some change in your lifestyle. Like maybe you will start doing yoga, or maybe you will start drinking some kind of tea. Maybe you will be in touch with some kind of herb that you were earlier not in touch with. Or maybe you will find some purer form of herb. If you're already consuming certain herbs, you'll find a better version of it. Or there will be some sort of change in your meditation technique which will really help you. Or you will connect with the twin flame gurus. So we have twin flame gurus, and Indian people have mostly heard about the twin flame gurus, but my endeavor here is to impart that information to all of you. It's my intention also that maximum people should know about the twin flame gurus Ram and Sita. Ram and Sita are the masters of twin flame journey. The more you surrender to Ram and Sita, the more you will grow and progress in this journey. So you will find some story, find some connection, maybe some channeling about them. And once you surrender to them, you pray to them, you ask for help, they will always show you the path. Also, what will happen is that because we are heading towards the age of truth, we are right now in ascending Dwapar, but we are heading towards the age of truth. Some of us are here to simply assist in that journey, in that ascension process. So, a lot of us will also get information which is more true in nature, which is more clear in nature, especially in these days, like between 17th May to 24th of May. This time frame, please make the most out of it. Study, research, eat healthy food, and even after 24th May, try to continue that lifestyle. Make it a part of your daily plan. If you like to read certain types of books, you will get access to it. Like today only, somebody who is in touch with me for many years now did not know all of the work I do, and even I was quite shocked. How come I've never told her about what I do? Because she has been talking to me for such a long time. But somehow today only she messaged me and she started asking me about certain things. And she was like, "Oh my God, I really did not know you are doing this type of work." I said, "Even I am shocked why you did not know." So I shared some of the videos, and so how is this possible that right now only she wanted to find out about this information, and she got some of the information. Then I suggested her some other books also that she can read, and she was very excited about it. So these type of things happen in our lives. Sometimes we get information via some kind of internet search, or we're just walking on the streets, and we just, our gaze goes onto a newspaper clipping or a magazine. Sometimes even when you are eating something and it's on a piece of paper, it's kept, like it happens in India a lot. I'm sure it doesn't happen in the West, or maybe it does, I don't know, I'm not sure. We find information in some strange and bizarre ways. Like we look at a hoarding, and that hoarding has a word on it, and that word then takes us to some other time, and then we suddenly are able to connect with some kind of information, and then we start searching about it. Or then we meet somebody in person, they are talking about something randomly, they are not really mentioning this or that, but they happen to speak something, and that has a resonance with us. It awakens some part of our DNA which was dormant, which was sleeping. Or, just this example that somebody just messages you and you just happen to talk about certain things. And then you're like, okay, let me just check it out. Let me just find it out. Or you get inspired by someone else, some other person. You see their work, or you read about some of the things they have shared. So there is no dearth of information. You can even, you might be having a hell lot of books in your house, but you've not looked into it. And one fine day, you suddenly start cleaning up that closet. And while cleaning up that closet, one of the books which was there for maybe 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and you never read it, just look at the book. It's literally calling to you. And you're like, oh my God, this book was lying in my shelf for such a long time. I never checked it out, and I might have cleaned this shelf like million times, but I never got so drawn to it. So these type of things, and there are many such ways through which information will be sent to you. In some cases, the frequencies are directly sent to you. Like you get to know, even if you're sitting with 100 people, or even if you're talking to someone very intently, when you receive the frequency download, you will get to know. You just get to know. Either the sound is very clear, either the feeling is very clear. You will leave everything and you will know that I am receiving a download right now. So these type of things can happen. So more and more truth will come to our life. And also what happens is that even we are involved in very negative patterns which are very harmful for our ascension. During this time, which is 17th May to 24th of May, you will also realize those templates. Like say you have a habit of, for example, you have a habit of showing off your achievements, or you have a habit of talking excessively about something, or you have a habit that you get too excited when your, say, twin flame contacts you or messages you. Just get too excited about it and then he runs away again. Or if you are the runner, then you get triggered very easily. You don't forgive them. You don't be like, okay, you're very difficult towards them. Like, okay, they have made this mistake again, Don't realize that everyone is human and we must give them space. Maybe we also need to be more kind and gentle and compassionate towards them. And maybe change the way we perceive their information. Or maybe it is to do with family, maybe it is to do with your partner, maybe it is to do with your working style, maybe it is some kind of behavioral aspect that is not good for you, that is detrimental for your journey. So that will become very obvious to you, and you will realize that some of those projections and some of those talks, those thought patterns, those stories that we run in our own heads, and some of those narratives, all of these are not good for us and we must release them. So we also learn to forgive ourselves for repeating those mistakes, and we also forgive other people if anyone is involved in it. At the same time, this also means that some of our, nature, some of us have this nature of pleasing toxic people. So these things will be very obvious to you. They will pop out that I should not do this, I should not do that. So not only that you will get help from outside world, like which externally, like receiving downloads and frequencies and DNA activations and things like that, but at the same time within you also, you would be able to clearly see those things that you need to let go. Also, it's very important in this journey to practice being honest with yourself, with your own self. In yesterday's channeling also, I did mention this part, that it doesn't matter how you behave with other people. More than what matters is how you behave within your own self. If you are constantly fooling yourself about certain things, then you can be sure that you will not grow. Like, if you really want to change certain things in your relationship, in your twin flame journey, say with your divine masculine, and I've already told you that things don't change until and unless we change the way we feel about those things. Our feelings are the gateway of change, right? How we feel about certain things. If you don't have faith in something, you know that it will not work for you, right? Because you don't have faith in it. So change of perception and point of view, of course, that really matters a lot. And honesty towards your own self, this is something that you would be able to see better and practice better. This is also a time for a lot of twin flamers. They have stepped into the stage 6 of this journey. Those who haven't, doesn't matter, it's all right. It's not a bad thing or something like that. It's just that these people who have stepped into stage 6, which is radiance and illumination, they have worked really hard and for a long time. They are doing this ascension journey work for many, many years now. And they do realize that they have been in it ever since they were born on earth. Because some of the people thought, or they used to think, that twin flame journey starts only when you meet your twin flame. But that's not correct. Twin flame journey starts right when you are incepted in the womb. You are conceived by your mother, that's when your twin flame journey starts. The only thing is, in the beginning of this journey, the first half of this journey, it's all about collecting a lot of negative data, a lot of pain data, because you have to see duality, right? You have to see duality, and sometimes it overlaps also. Like grace of Guru can happen in the middle of abuse. You could be getting abused by 5-7 different types of people in childhood, from your school, from your teacher, from your parents, from some other person, maybe some children, maybe some ladies in the neighborhood. You could be getting abused and you could be really in a bad condition. But right in the middle of it, because you are in ascension journey, because your journey is also predestined, you might meet your master and they will give you some energy protection. And you will then become really powerful for a while. But all of this we collect in our DNA, or some of it is given to us in our DNA while we are growing up through other people, through society. So that time we are collecting it. We need to collect it. You might think it's good or bad, but as you grow further, you will not think it to be good or bad. In fact, you will think it's a part of my journey. Actually, in some cases, in many cases, you'll also see it as good. That good, I got all those things. Good, I went through these type of abuses. Because if you have not experienced certain type of abuse, how are you going to heal other people who have experienced that type of abuse? You yourself are going to be a healer. Just sometimes you may not be having a position of a healer. You could be, say, a makeup artist. You could be a chef. You could be some other job. But you would be healing anyone who would come in touch with you. Anyone who would meet you will tell you everything. You're cutting someone's hair in a salon, but your clients always share everything with you, that what happened last week and this and that and how I coped up with it. And you'll be like, oh, really? Okay, I can help this person by talking nicely to them, by inspiring them, by making them positive, by showing them the places they can feel grateful. They can experience gratitude. The energy of gratitude is also very powerful energy. Like, even when you start feeling grateful for all the bad things that have happened to you, because those bad things have led you to source. Otherwise, you may not have connected with source. So, these type of energy transformations are also going to be possible for people who are in stage 6. Because this is the time when your crown chakra also gets activated. In the final stages of the journey, all of these things happen. Now, there may be traumas over there, there may be full stops or something blocking over there. That is what you do when you work, when you do inner work, you figure it out. But you do get some activations, and that is a good thing. A lot of you will also, or you must already be experiencing dream space work right now. You must be thinking, I'm getting so many intense dreams these days. What is happening to me? In fact, I've been seeing personally also, I've been seeing really vivid dreams, and this time I see some evil energy, some dark energy, but I also see how with the help of inner work and transmutation and with the help of source, the energy that source is giving you, you are able to, within the dream, transmutate those dark energies. Or you are very protected, like you are literally walking in God mode, like how in some videos game, there's God mode, and once the God mode is activated, none of the fire shots or none of the ammunition affects you. So something like that, and you'll experience it in dream state, which means when you experience certain things in dream state, say for example, if you remember your twin flame guru, Ram and Sita and Ram, even in your dream space, or you remember your master even in your dream space, or you remember the power of God even in your dream space. You don't forget it. You don't get trapped by other things. Even in dream space, a lot of things happen. Like a false lover is shown to you in the dream space, or some kind of message is shown to you in dream space. There's some kind of sexual activity you perform in dream space, and the next day you're thinking, that's so absurd, But the next day only, you'll watch some funny video which will really match with the narration or the story of the dream. And you would be like, I was doing the same silly thing in the dream, and look, I'm watching a video about it. So many such things will happen. Some of you will also connect with your divine masculines and divine feminines during this time in dream space. You will have a conversation with them, or they'll ask you to wait, or they'll ask you to not forget that you love them, or they love you. Some kind of beautiful experience will be given to you during these days. And I know some of you have already been going through these things, because some people who have already crossed radiance stage also. Let me tell you, there are some people on this channel who have already been in union. And after being in union, they got separated. Union could be marriage, union could be confession of love, union could be the divine feminine and masculine being totally committed to each other. They realize that they have separate mission work. Some of the twin flames have same type of mission work or similar mission work, so they are totally focused in that particular area. They're doing it together. But there are many who are handling different types of things and different types of departments. So they feel more drawn towards the mission work. They feel like this is more important, and they find some kind of unconditional love. Not some kind of, they actually find unconditional love over there, which is higher than the romantic nature or the romance they are experiencing or the togetherness they are experiencing. So even though they know for each other that we are committed to only each other and no one else, they have realized it that nothing can actually, no karmic person can come between them. And neither maybe a karmic template is also not that important anymore. They could also be in communication, they could also be in contact. But they would have probably chosen to focus on their individual mission work. So there are these type of people also who are doing some really fantastic work for the planet, and they will also get a good amount of help, and they will be able to create better relationships which will help in their mission. They will be able to connect with more people, because with all the work that you do in the mission, you have already crossed that stage of union. So you are not really concerned, but you understand that, okay, union was also there for my growth, but mission work is my duty. It is something that I'm here to do on planet Earth, and this has to be more important. This has to be on top priority. And this is also the reason why I got into the union, to know that if I can do the union, which was so difficult for many people, then why am I seeing mission work as so impossible or so difficult? So they get energy from the union, and during this time, all the doubts get cleared. They don't feel that bad. They have also felt a bit guilty sometimes that, I am so much more focused on these type of things that I do. So that guilt and shame will also go away. They will have many other such epiphanies during this time, and some of them actually experienced it 2 months before now. So, and I'm sure they would know who those people are. They received these downloads a little earlier than other people, so that they are able to cope up with any negative flares or dark energies that would come and trouble others. Because when others are troubled, there is also another energy that is created. If so many humans are suffering on earth, you will also get affected somewhere, You can't be like, so blind towards it. But then you would understand why this is happening, what is the reason behind it, and what's the best you can do. But your mission will not get affected by it at all. That is the grace of Guru. That is the grace of God, because you have been pre-assigned that particular work or that particular job. All right. So self-realization, empowerment, and lot of synergy, receiving of guidance, receiving of unconditional love, activation of DNA, understanding things from a better perspective, understanding things from a different perspective, point of view change, health benefits, you will feel health benefits, you will feel some kind of, as I said, you will receive some kind of foods, because in this journey you're also awakening your yogic energies, your yogic abilities, right? You're connecting with your mind better and you're able to control your five senses much better. So your sixth sense will also get more improved if you are working on the sixth sense. If you are in the stage 5, which is the surrender, you're practicing surrender, then your third eye abilities or looking at the world from a singular perspective, from a unified perspective, that will also improve. So all of these amazing things are going to happen. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.